Starlight.
Welcome,
Hey.
Monty. News reviews, updates. This is news reviews, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is.
Updates, tidbits, factoids, and all that good shit. I mean, I don't have shit to talk about, but Monty, I know you have a lot of things to discuss today. So,
Oh
let's
yeah,
do it.
a lot. Four shows and three movies worth.
All
You haven't
right.
watched? You haven't completed any shows or movies?
Have not completed anything. No,
Been busy or just nothing on your radar?
busy. Both. Well, both really, but a bit more so busy. Mom just turned 60. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you. 60th birthday. Don's just got married. 2-day wedding event. That was insane. I was the best man. Um,
Hmm.
New job,
New job.
new job, new
Oh, really?
job.
Didn't tell me that.
I did. But yeah, remember Dragon Con? I was like, I can't do Dragon Con because,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, Monty, we're here. We're live. Let's
Yes,
do
we are.
it.
Let's
We're
do it. All right. Well, you guys get to hear me talk for the next 10 minutes. Nice.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. First review is for the series review is for The Paper, which is the spinoff of The Office. Didn't you finish this?
No, I'm like 6 or 7 episodes in. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. Honestly,
I
I'm
got you.
probably not going to finish it, but go ahead.
Uh oh. Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say that when it comes to fans of The Office, true diehard fans of The Office, we either wanted a continuation of that series or nothing at all. And so this show had a very much so uphill battle just to please people. And I think by the end of the battle, it started off a little rough for me, if I'm being honest. I think I can see the vision here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for me, Oscar Martinez was the highlight of the series. His character, and it's funny because that's kind of a glimpse of what could have been. Like we could have had Oscar and Phyllis and Stanley and the rest of the gang, but instead, obviously, they chose to go this continuation. I mean, this spinoff route. And I'm starting to really think that Melvin Gregg, who plays the character, I think his name is Dietrich in the show. I can't remember.
That sounds right. Yeah, from Vine fame.
From Vine fame, bro. This guy's a star. I've been
A
saying it
star.
like I've been saying it's like and for years, like sporadically, in my opinion, like from Vine to Snowfall. He had a big role in Snowfall. Last
Mhm.
year's The Blackening, the horror comedy film. I see really star potential in this guy, and I hope he continues to do bigger and better things. I'm happy to see more of him and his character going forward. I think my favorite character besides Oscar though, is this character named Travis. He's like the white of the show. He's kind of the weird oddball. Anytime he's on screen, I'm having a pretty good time. Domhnall Gleeson, Hux himself, General Hux, is the star of the show as Ned, and I think he's doing a really good job. I just don't. I think all these comparisons I'm going to make to The Office are fair, by the way, because it's a fucking spinoff. I think it's just nowhere near the level of lead as a Steve Carell, as Michael Scott, obviously. But I don't blame Domhnall Gleeson. I mean, it's just he's doing the best of what he can with what he's given, So there is a lot of other comparisons to The Office I'm going to make as well. Like there's two attempts here to make that kind of Jim Pam will they won't they kind of romance throughout the show, and I think both don't land as much as they think that it does, but it's
Mm.
only season one compared to an entire 9 seasons of The Office. But even at season one, the tension was so palpable between Jim and Pam, and I'm not feeling it with these two that they're trying to do it with. But like I said, maybe it's not fair to have that comparison this early on.
It's not.
But like I said, man, slow start for me. I started to get adjusted to it by like episode 5 or 6, and even though it's still not great, I think there's a lot of good things in here. I definitely laughed a lot. I'm going to give this season a B minus, and I'm interested to see how it plays out. I'm excited for season two, and we'll see where it goes from here. I know you haven't finished it, but do you have any thoughts on it at least?
Yeah, I mean, look, my thing the entire time with this show was that I was never going to grade it too harshly or view it too harshly, just because I remember seeing season one of The Office and not loving it. Like I was one of the few people that didn't enjoy The Office until like, I don't know, 15 episodes or so in. The thing that kept me going, even though I wasn't exactly loving the show, was the characters. And I think that's something that this show is lacking so far in what I've seen in terms of like just super likable characters that I actually care about. But I haven't given it enough time to like actually give like a real thought out opinion about it. So I enjoyed the show for what it is, but I had no expectations. So if I ever finish it, I don't think that I'll feel any differently about season one. But maybe once season two or season three comes out and I can have more time with the show, maybe I'll feel differently about the show as a whole. But as just one season, I never expected much from this, to be honest.
All righty, you heard him here. You heard it here first from Julian. Next show review, guys, is for Alien Earth, another spinoff of sorts. For those who watch the Alien films, so I want to praise the show for its aesthetic. It definitely manages to capture that aesthetic of those films that came out in the 80s and was it 70s or 80s? 80s, right?
79,
79.
81,
Okay.
83. Or no, sorry, 79, 80, whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, it captures that aesthetic well. And also, I want to praise the promotional art for this show. Like that kind of stuff matters to me. Like every single poster I've seen for this show goes so fucking hard. Now is just the show itself. Let's talk about that. So they introduced a new kind of being in the show. So for those who are familiar with Alien, we have humans, we have synths, but now we have a thing called hybrids and we have cyborgs. So cyborg like a human with just like enhanced parts, and a hybrid is kind of like you take the mind of a human and put it into the body of a synth. So that's kind of interesting stuff that they've added to the lore now of Alien. And like ever since the days of era of Ripley has ended, the human characters have been like just so non-interesting, and that continues to be a factor here. Like the human characters are just whatever, but the best characters in the show are the synth, the cyborgs, and the hybrids. I mean, that's just how Alien operates these days, I guess. And I think that they're leading into this theme of like they keep saying it throughout the show of Peter Pan. Like, so for those who haven't watched it, they're taking all these sick kids and put their minds into the bodies of these hybrids, these synthoids, and that kind of got annoying for me. Because it's like these adults acting like kids, and it didn't always land for me. But by the end of the show, I got what they were doing, like the Peter Pan and the Lost Boys theme, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of new creatures that are introduced in this series besides the xenomorph, and they all make your skin crawl. There's some skin crawling scenes for sure, which I think stays true to the Alien franchise. Like, I give it credit for that. Like, I was like, oh my god, that's disgusting. I'm not queasy at all. But there were a lot of good aliens that were introduced. The standout for many people who watch this show, this eyeball alien. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. That was damn no more interesting than the damn xenomorph. And if I'm being completely honest, so I want to see him or her or whatever it is more in the Alien franchise. But the biggest issue that I found with this show in Alien Earth is that almost everything that they set up throughout the show was so interesting, and then the payoff in the last episode was like, it's just like, okay, they're obviously setting up a season 2, but maybe I'm old school. I've always been under the belief that if you're gonna set something up, you need to conclude it and have it wrapped up by the end of the season. Even if you want to leave breadcrumbs for future seasons, you don't have to. We can have some kind of closure to that. And I feel like modern TV is just so content with like, okay, we're getting more seasons, so we're just going to not even answer this at all, or not even address it at all until future seasons, because who knows if those seasons are even guaranteed or not. So overall, I give the show a B-. There's a lot of good stuff here. I will be watching season 2, but like I said, the setup was more interesting than the payoff for me. So yeah. Next review, guys, is for Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, season 2, part 1. He's back, y'all. He's back. He's fucking back. Now, just real quick thoughts on season 1. As I said, like, man, it's trash TV, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't interesting. And the same thing remains true here. It's and I feel like this season is kind of hurts compared to season 1, because at least with season 1 there was a novelty to it. It's new, it's fresh, even though it's trashy. But now we get to kind of see more of the cracks in the armor, the chinks in the armor, because it's still going on and on. You can tell even beyond this, he wants to do more and more seasons. And even I'll be tuned in for every single one of them, believe me, because it's damn sort of fun and entertaining. It's just not good TV at all. Now, just like season 1, the dialogue in the show is absolutely horrendous. It takes a really, really talented actor to be able to make any of this stuff sound believable. And there are some good actors in here, like the actor who plays Horace, the actor who plays Varney, Mallory, Kimmy. But everybody else, which is a lot of other actors in this show, it just really makes the dialogue stand out that much more. And Tyler Perry is sick, because this is how he really thinks. He like the younger generation talks. Like it's just a lot of just cringe-worthy dialogue. You can tell he's got a lot of yes men in his room. He's oh yeah, this how niggas talk. It's not, Mr. Perry. I swear. I'd love to be a consultant with you. Actually, not. He might try to fuck me. Now every okay. Interaction and conversation in this movie, or in this show, should I say, is so cyclical and so repetitive. Like, we see the same characters have the same conversation over and over again. It's really, really monotonous. The same thing happened in season 1 as well. And like I said, the only thing that's really saving the show, guys, is the entertainment value. If you could come in this show knowing that it's bad, you're gonna have fun with it, because you're gonna be laughing at it, not with it. And sometimes that kind of TV is necessary. You can kind of put in your rotation. So overall, I give this series, season 2, part 1, because part 2 is coming out next year, give it a C-. I only see it going downhill from here, but like I said, I'll be in for the ride for the rest of the time. So nice.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, you got a stranglehold on this nigga, boy. You got a stranglehold on him, boy.
You got me.
This nigga ain't never gonna let you go, boy. This nigga says everything you do is ass, but he's gonna watch it because it's fun. You get it,
Hey,
guys? Fun. Mhm.
that's talent within itself. Um,
Okay,
last
yeah,
series
true.
review
Yeah.
is for Marvel Zombies.
Oh
Um,
God.
yes,
Okay.
this is a show I told myself I wasn't going to watch, guys, because it's a spinoff of Marvel's What If. And if you've been following the pod, you know how I feel about that show. Every season has been waning returns for me. I thought season one was really cool. Season two, I was like, okay, starting to get a little formulaic here. Season three, they're really pushing the Peggy Carter agenda. It's just, I mean, there's still great moments in every season. Don't get me wrong, but I'm done with Marvel What If as a entity. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch this. But I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and watch Marvel Zombies and see what the hype is about.
Interesting.
Now, one of the best things that I can say about Marvel's What If and this show, it remains true, is that the best part of these kind of shows is that we get to see a lot of interactions between characters that we would never see in the live action, or we haven't seen yet, should I say? Like we get to see Kamala Khan, Ironheart, and Hawkeye, all Kate Bishop all team up, which is really really cool. And and a lot of the actual voice actors came over to voice the roles in this film. Like even Elizabeth Olsen, who doesn't know she was in the show at all. We got Paul Rudd, we got Dominique Thorne, we got Haley Steinfeld. A lot of actors returned, but the star was Kamala Khan, and she's definitely the lead of this new series, I guess. I'm sorry, Iman Vellani is Kamala Khan, and I think that was a really smart decision because you can just tell she's so passionate about her job and her work, and they kind of make her kind of OP in this show, which I actually like because I hope that kind of translates to the live action because she can do a lot of cool shit with her power. She's like the Green Lantern of Marvel, essentially, how they kind of changed her powers in the live action. So I like Kamala Khan as a lead here. The show does not shy away from the brutality of what a zombie kind of thing would have. Like it's gonna be flesh and blood and bone dripping up, and they lean into it. It's definitely TVMA for a reason. So I give them kudos for that. Now my biggest problem with the show, or it's just 4 episodes, is that it's so up. There's so many ups and downs. It's like episode one was great, fantastic. I was like, okay, let's do it. Episode two, I was like, oh my god. Episode three, great. And then episode four, which is matters the most, arguably, which is the ending, kind of left me on like a mad note. So even though there's some great moments throughout here, it's just up and too many ups and downs for me. There are a lot of cool characters I want to shout out real quick. The Blade Moon Knight collab, obviously, fucking, I mean, just conceptually dope. It played out really dope as well. We could get to see Namor. Zombie Namor was so cool. Zombie Wanda was so cool. They give Black Panther such a tribute in this show, man, because he has a brief scene. You can tell they were honoring Chadwick because what he does in that little brief scene was so cool, man. It's so impactful to the overall show. So I'm so glad that they were able to do that. Um, and yeah, man, Marvel Studios has been very pleased with the overall viewership of this show, and they want to do more Marvel zombies type shows. I think that it's just too much of a good thing. Like, even though I enjoyed this, we don't need more of this. And Marvel and Disney, you know how greedy they are. They're gonna keep pumping it out if people like it enough. But it's
Hmm.
okay for something to be good, and you can just end it there. I don't need to see more Marvel zombies. Overall,
Well, you're
give me
wrong.
my
You're
yeah.
wrong because we're Disney. We're billionaires, and we're gonna continue to be billionaires, buddy. So we're gonna make another one, and you're gonna fucking like it.
Yeah, that's literally what Disney's saying to me.
Yep.
So yeah, I give it a I give it a B. I give it a B minus. I liked it better than I thought I would. I think you might even like it, Julie, if you give it a chance. But I'm not saying like go run out and watch it right now. But like if you want something to throw on these 30-minute episodes, I think you might find some enjoyment in it. But yeah, all right,
Star Wars visions me.
yeah, no, same. Let's go to the movies. 3 movies here. The first movie is for Ruth and Boaz, which is a new film now streaming on Netflix, a black love story. Now, Mr. Perry's back in the fold because he's not the director or the writer of this film, but he's the producer, and his artistic stench is all over this fucking movie.
In a good way, though, right?
No, I think he was. I think he was the writer and director. I think
Uh-huh.
I think he pulled a what M Night Shyamalan's
Shyamalan,
daughter,
yeah, Shyamalan.
his daughter maybe
Yeah,
okay,
right.
bitch.
Yeah, okay, bitch. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he pulled one of those, man. I'm just so desperate to see black stories, like black love stories, especially. I'm gonna give it a chance every single time. The
Mm.
film stars Tyler Lepley, he's been appearing a lot of places. He's been in Harlem, he's been in P Valley. We got Soraya, who's like people have been saying like giving her like a lot of like Megan Good comparisons, and I can see what they're saying. Like she has like kind of the demeanor, the mannerisms. She's really pretty, kind of favors her a little bit, but she's nowhere near the actress that Megan Good. I think Megan Good doesn't give enough credit for how good of an actress she is actually, and that is definitely shown here. I want to shout out Felicia Rashad, who is the anchor of the movie from an emotional standpoint. God, did we need her for any kind of enjoyment in this film? And typically it's funny because I'm a sucker for movies about like a guy or a person that moves from a big city to a small town. They learn kind of like life lessons and they kind of got like readjust their mindset. But even here, man, it couldn't do it for me. And this is one of those movies where it hinges on the fact, like Sinners almost, where you have this character in the center that has a beautiful voice and vocal, and everything kind of bounces off that. And that person is Soraya's character, who's also a singer in real life. And I like some of her music in real life, to be honest. But she's not a singer. She's not a vocalist at all. And there were times in the film when she's singing, and the whole room was like, "Oh my god, who's that singing? I can't believe who it is." I'm like, she sounds fucking horrible right now. And so that really kind of took me out of the movie because she's not a singer,
Damn.
and they wanted somebody to be a real singer. I think the singer her would have actually been a great choice for this because she's had some acting chops and she has that kind of voice where people will be like, okay, who's this singing right now? But it was so bad, her singing. Anyway, this is one of those movies where you have two attractive people in the lead, and you put them in these cute situations, and you put them in these cute montages of them falling in love over time, and but the chemistry has to be there, and it just wasn't there. Thanks for that yawn, by the way. The chemistry was not chemistry at all, and so overall, man, I give this film. What I give, like a C plus or something like that, or a C? I, I'll go C. I'll go C. No, I'll go C minus. Actually, I guess why I gave it a C minus. It's borderline bad, but people have been liking it online. I've been seeing black people who watch 2 movies a year and don't really have any standards when it comes to movies. Sorry for that under the bus, but yeah, man, I give it a C minus for Ruth and Boaz. If you like it, I'm glad you like it.
Are you?
Yeah, not really. Next review, guys, is for Him, the new movie that's now out in theaters that people swear Jordan Peele made. He did not make this movie, guys. He produced it. He produced it. He produced it. He produced it. He did not direct the rights to this film.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
They could have used him. No, I actually saw this movie like a couple of days late, which I always try to see movies opening day. And I've been hearing so much negativity about this film, about how much it sucks and all that kind of stuff. So I hate that kind of. I try to get ahead of that kind of stuff. So
To the point where Marlon Wayans himself had to come out and say, like, look, guys, like, White Chicks was bombed by the critics too. Like, just go see the fucking movie and formulate your own opinion.
Yes, and I totally agree with that. The film stars, as you said, Marlon Wayans, who I've always considered Marlon Wayans a really good dramatic actor. Ever since the early days of Crash and all that kind of stuff, he always proves him. He's really great on Bel Air, and he's good here, man. I mean, Marlon Wayans is really good. But the star of the film is this new up and coming newcomer who I've seen a couple times. His name is Tyreek Withers, who I just saw a couple months ago, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, the remake / sequel. And I didn't think anything of him in that movie. I'm like, okay, who's this guy, whatever. But this movie, man, I think this guy is an actual superstar. I don't say that lightly. I know I just said it about Melvin Gregg, but listen,
Nigga says this like at least once a pod now.
I mean, I don't. I think he got the star, man. He's got the star. He's got the look. He's got the charisma. He's got
Guys, I'll have you know that Monty says this about literally every black actor. Like, seriously, like that's 3 black actors in a row that are stars, like in the making.
Melvin Gregg,
the nigga from Alien and the Walking movie that you love so much. He's a star. He's a star.
What's
little British nigga.
Yeah,
sure.
Is. I mean, God forbid I can't call out when a nigga's a star. I'm sorry, I'm not as negative as you. I see it how I see it.
Or you can just be real. You can just be real.
I swear to God, I'm being real. He's a star. This guy's a star, man. Anyway, back to the review of the film. I think that it's so odd that we haven't gotten a movie before that kind of combines sports and horror because they kind of really go hand in hand with the tropes that you can kind of play with. I can't think of another sports movie that also had horror in it besides maybe Black Swan, which is a ballet film. I mean, this is actual like if you think about it, like the intensity of sports, the crazy fandoms, the injuries, the expectations, all that kind of stuff falls so in line neatly with what you can do with a horror film. And I think they didn't maximize that, to be honest, but I think there's still some really cool stuff here. I think that using sports as a vehicle for this kind of stuff is really, really cool. I will say this, Dan, I enjoyed this film much more than the masses, I guess. It's not perfect by any means. I think that from a stylistic standpoint, it's my favorite film of the entire year. It's so stylish, man. It's so cool. From the soundtrack, the cinematography, the editing, the lighting. There's 2 scenes where it's like an X-ray, filmed in like X-ray, which is just so creative and so cool. And I was loving the first half of it. I'm like, what the hell are these critics talking about? And then the second half of the movie happens. And it's one of those movies where it became clear that this is the style is there, but the substance is sometimes lacking. And it became more clear as the movie went on that it didn't have any focus. I think if this movie has just a tad bit more focus, this could have been like a really almost damn near a masterpiece. It could have been fucking amazing. There's a lot of biblical imagery and themes in this film that I think is just way too heavy-handed. And I think that it's not trusting the audience to kind of understand what's going on here. And it's not as deep as the movie thinks it is. You can tell it's trying to be like this little deep-ass movie, like Jordan Peele-esque almost, but it's really not. It's kind of heavy-handed. I think that playing football helps with your enjoyment of this film. I think if you play football or really any kind of sport that requires like a high intensity, like basketball, track, whatever, you can kind of relate to the themes a little bit more of what this guy's going through in this film. Overall, man, I give it a B minus. I enjoyed it a lot more than people say. It is a little sloppy from a substance standpoint, but stylistically it's so cool. And I think that even though it's kind of all over the place, I can see the vision through the clouds and through the trees. And so I want to see more from this writer director. His name is Justin Tipping. I think that with time and with focus, he could be a great director and writer in the future as well. So I enjoyed it more than most. Him, B minus for me. So yeah.
Mm.
Last review is from a movie I just saw tonight, guys. It's called The Smashing Machine. This is the new film from A24 and The Rock. I have been waiting so long for The Rock to tackle a role like this. I think that I've been very frustrated with his choices in films lately in TV, and because I just know that he's so talented, and I think he's been very lazy. But as I suspected, man, he was absolutely phenomenal in this film. Phenomenal. He was, and I knew he could do it. Like it wasn't a surprise. Like, oh my god, he can do this. Like I knew he could do this. This can put him in a conversation with Batista and John Cena easily. Like, why are you laughing? Anyway,
You put him in conversations with those guys. That's so funny.
I'm sorry, you're right. I worded that wrong. He's definitely on their level, if not, if not higher.
He's definitely higher than him. Yeah,
I'm talking about from a strictly acting standpoint.
yeah.
Now
He's better.
shut the fuck up. He's behind his pants. Emily Blunt is his co-star, and
Again.
I think she gives an Oscar-worthy supporting actress performance in this film. Oscar-worthy, and I see why these two keep sharing the screen together. I think that they are really great on screen together, and they have an argument in this film, which I think is the best argument scene of the year. I know it's kind of very niche, but it stands out. And I think that this follows the story of of UFC fighter Mark Kerr, who I wasn't really familiar with before this film. He was apparently a pioneer in the sport of UFC, and just to see how brutal the UFC was in the early days, like in the late '90s and early 2000s, like people were eye gouging, biting, headbutting. It was fucking insane. And so, for Mark Kerr to be a pioneer in this time was very special. This film reminds me of another film that came out this year, Magazine Dreams, starring another icon and legend, Jonathan Majors. It's got a lot, guys. I don't care what this guy says.
Hey, God.
Fucking on it. There's like 2 minutes. For real. Listen.
Oh my
Listen.
god.
Also, I'm gonna just take this time real quick, guys. If you like this movie, it's Smashing Machine. Go watch Magazine Dreams. I think it's the better film, but I think they're both worthy. But they both have a lot of similarities. They're both a character study of a man who's in this sport that is pushing his body beyond the limits. And both of these movies require an insane amount of physicality from their two leads, from both The Rock and Jonathan Majors. I'm one of those people that I'm always respect when actors commit to physicality. Like I think of Henry Cavill in Man of Steel. I think of Brad Pitt and Troy. I think of Jason Momoa and Aquaman. Like even if the movie isn't as good, physicality matters in movies. It makes that movie that much more believable. And The Rock just pushes his body to the extreme. You can tell, and it made the movie that much better for it. Overall, I give this film a B minus. I think that maybe upon a second viewing, I can enjoy it more. It does drag a little bit for me. But like I said, I think it's a worthy watch, man. So I'm glad The Rock is doing this kind of stuff now. I want to see him do more. I think he's more than capable of it. He's a great actor, not just a wrestler turned actor. He's a great actor, and so I always knew it, but I'm just happy to see it confirmed for me. So yeah.
Magazine Dreams, boy. Nigga can wait to bring it up.
All right, let's talk about some trailers, movies or shows and movies that are coming out. First trailer only for one show is for Star Wars Visions Volume 3, coming out Disney Plus October 29th. Me and Julian are both big fans of this show. What are your thoughts on the trailer of Star Wars, the anthology anime series?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, this is I think they're doing certain sequels from season 1 in this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, which is what we saw, kind of. Yeah, I mean, looks like that's what they're doing, and it's more Star Wars, more anime studios making it. Recognize too many of the anime studios, so I'm kind of like too deep in the trenches here, but I can't wait for it to come out. I'll be there opening night and Disney Plus on my couch. Hopefully it's as good as the first 2 seasons. I still think Star Wars Visions season 1 and season 2 are still like really good, really good like television. And hopefully, season 3 can follow suit. So we'll see.
Yeah, same. I pretty much agree with everything Julian said. I think Lucasfilm needs to get a lot of these writers who are doing these kind of shows in the writers' room for Disney, because boy could they use it. Because a lot of these stale ass Disney things that they're putting out could use some freshness of these Star Wars Visions creators and writers from around the world. Next trailer is for Anaconda, which is a spoof slash.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I don't know what the fuck it is. Starring Paul Rudd and Jack Black. The film follows obviously two best friends in the rainforest to remake their favorite movie, which is actually referencing the Ice Cube Jennifer Lopez Anaconda from the '90s. But they're put in danger when an actual anaconda appears in theaters. Christmas Day, they got a Christmas release. What the fuck? What are your thoughts on this?
Jack Black and Paul Rudd, they can do whatever they want. I mean, Monty, I'll be there opening night. What do you want me to say? Okay, I love these fucking movies. I'm never not gonna love them. If I want to go see fucking Idris Elba punch a lion opening fucking night, then I'm gonna go see this too. Is it gonna be ass? That doesn't matter. I'm not going to see a fucking masterpiece. I'm going to see Anaconda. I'm going to see the Anaconda eat people, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm very excited for this, unfortunately. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. When it comes to Idris Elba punching a lion or Jason Statham punching a fucking megalodon, let's just throw Jack Black in there punching a fucking 90-foot anaconda.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I went into this trailer very salty, and I left kind of sweet. I was like, you know what?
Ooh. Oh, you almost got me. You almost got.
Please say it. All of our LGBTQ supporters.
Yeah, we literally have 0 of those.
Listen. Listen. That was a joke, by the way. I love you. Literally, our only supporter. Listen. There was a scene. There was a scene in the trailer.
Get your crap. All right, my bad. Okay.
There was a scene in the trailer when Jack Black they're like using him as bait, and I was like dying laughing. I'm like, okay, you know what? That scene sold me alone. I guess I'll be there on fucking Christmas Day as well.
I'm not going to Christmas Day. Fuck that.
Christmas Eve, because that's Thursday, so, or whatever. I don't know whenever it comes out. I'll be English. Next trailer is for Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters May 22nd of next year. The first Star Wars movie that ever has been released theatrically since 2019, believe it or not. What are your thoughts?
It's probably a good thing. Fucking camera won't focus. I've been moving too much. Anyway, yeah. I need it now. Mandy and Grogu, they're back. Grogu's back to just being a badass little kid, touching everything, blowing shit up, and Mando's just out to save them. I don't give a single fuck about any type of plot point. I don't care where they are. I don't care. I just want them back on screen doing what they do. And that's going to be good enough for me. I'll be there opening night. Pedro Pascal, you better be in that fucking suit at least once, bitch. He's literally not. He's literally not. But yeah, I mean, look, Lucasfilm and Disney can't wait for this to come out just so they can get all the toy merch. But I'm more excited for the actual bonding of those two characters. So it looked fine.
Yeah, I mean, I would consider this more of a teaser than a trailer, to be honest. It didn't do much for me. I'm obviously going to be there. I'm excited to see these two reunite on the big screen together. People have been calling out the how it looks, and I didn't notice it the first time I watched the trailer. But then I watched it again after people were saying like it looks like
I can't stand Star Wars fans. I can't stand y'all, bro. Like there has to be something wrong with everything. There has to be, bro.
Oh my god! To what they're saying, like, bro, even like
it's
compared to like Rogue One and compared to like even the sequel trilogy, this looks like a damn commercial. Like the lighting, like all that kind of stuff matters. It looks so flat. Like,
man,
you would think
y'all stay out of my way, bro. All y'all stay out of my way. Okay, I don't want y'all to go to the theater to see this movie. Just hate it from afar.
Okay,
Holy
well,
fuck!
Let me rant.
No, just move on. No, go to the next trailer. You're done. You're done. No. Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ, come on now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it looks, man. It does look like they didn't put a lot of effort to make it look like an actual film, and I think that just kind of goes to show, man, the Disney era of Star Wars, they don't care about the art at all. It's about toy sales and whatnot. So once they pointed that out to me, I think that's actually a lot of merit to that, and so I hope it's good. But I wish it just looked like more like a fucking film. And somebody like Julian, who's not a novice, doesn't know about the technicalities and stuff like that, and maybe he'll just enjoy it for what it is. But
I sure will.
That kind of stuff matters in the long run, guys, for longevity and stuff like that.
It doesn't.
Last trailer, guys, is for a zombie survival thriller called We Bury the Dead, starring Star Wars alum Daisy Ridley in theaters January 2nd. What are your thoughts on this trailer? Zombie film.
I'll say it's good to see Daisy Ridley back doing something on the big screen, but like in terms of originality, it's not. I mean, I feel like I've seen this zombie stories told so many times. That doesn't mean that I'm not interested in it or that I don't care about it. It's just that like nothing in this trailer made me go, "Whoa!" At least like with World War Z, they try to do something different with the zombies. And this 28 years later, like it was a continuation of something. This when it was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, it just felt like the typical. Here's the apocalypse coming. People are turning. Survive, which is fine. I'm not mad at that, but that's just what it is right now. Until I see more. But this comes out in January. Monty loves to historically say that January releases mean nothing. They're getting released in January for a fucking reason. So I guess I shouldn't expect much. I'll probably bootleg it if I'm being real. But yeah, what do you think, Monty?
Yeah, I'm torn. I feel what you're saying. It definitely looks like nothing we haven't seen before. But at the same time, there was kind of an artistic craft to it. Unlike Mando and Grogu, this looked like an actual film. And so I could be wrong, but it looks like some care was taken into this, and so I think I'll be able to check this out. I think I'll be able to watch this one. So, and like you said, I love Daisy Ridley. But like speaking of Disney actors that had a big movie and fell off the face of the earth, is Mina Masood alive from Aladdin?
Who? Oh my bad.
Because I thought he was a star too, and I guess I was just I know he got canceled for saying some like racist shit or whatever. But Jesus Christ,
did he? Mm.
What he is? Okay, let's talk about what's coming out.
We're gonna.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna talk about the Insomniac Wolverine trailer.
Yes, we are in the video game section, bitch. I wouldn't combine them with
video game section. That's a trailer. Got it. All right. There's a video game section now, guys.
We've always had that for years. I can pull it up.
Bitch. I'm like too chronically online. This nigga Monty knows everything. Like Jesus. All right, come on.
Let's talk about what's coming out. The popular Zoe Saldana show Lioness by Taylor Sheridan has been renewed for a third season on Paramount Plus. My dad loves the show. People love the show. I don't watch it, but Lioness season 3 coming your way. The Harry Potter TV series is reportedly auditioning both men and women for the role of Voldemort. Julian says this might be clickbait or just anger fuel. Either way, this show it hasn't even come out yet. I've been pissed off like 10 times. But what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I'm not gonna believe this is true.
To me,
and it's not. No. And like I think that this is just rage bait. So I'm just gonna take it as such, and we can move on. Not gonna give it any energy.
Let's assume it's not rage bait and it's real. What are your
thoughts?
No,
I don't want to give it any energy. I'm not gonna give it any energy.
Okay. So Star Wars fans can hate on things, but you can't because you're just so objectively.
I'm better than you. Okay. Correct.
Catfish, the TV show, has been canceled at MTV after 9 seasons. The network is allowing the producers to shop the series elsewhere. If you're getting Catfish in 2025, like you deserve whatever comes to you.
Hold on.
With AI?
AI, bro. Hey, AI is crazy. Like, for real though, if you can see some of the things that AI can actually do now,
he's in tech, so he just knows about what AI can do now. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I get paid a lot of money to be in tech, bitch, and I do know what AI can do. So, yeah, I mean, like, I could be AI right now having this conversation with you, and you wouldn't know. So,
okay, fucking okay. Who the fuck you think you are, Ultron, bitch? Shut the fuck up. You're so annoying. I can be a robot right now. You never fucking know. Anyway, The Witcher. The Witcher season 4 reportedly cost over $25 million per episode, making it $221 million overall. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, overall.
Nigga, Mike can't believe it. Boy, nigga said, "Hold on, boy, let me lock in and read this motherfucker."
The Witcher. The total budget.
Liam, where's The Witcher?
The total budget for the Witcher series has now reached an estimated $720 million all 3 seasons.
Oh god damn!
All four seasons.
Oh, okay, all 4 seasons. Okay.
I love The Witcher. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy they're putting money into it. Can't say I always see where the money's going, but let's fucking
check
do it,
Henry Cavill's bank account, buddy.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, now it's Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Account. Anyway, that's fucking crazy. I mean, hey, I support large scale fantasy, so I sound like a fucking nerd. Anyway.
Nigga sound like a fucking LARPer, boy.
I know, right?
Large scale fantasy.
Large scale fantasy.
Holy shit.
The popular show, The Summer I Turned Pretty, is getting a finale for a movie in the works at Amazon. I know the whole world's watching this besides me, apparently. But yeah, The Summer I Turned Pretty is getting a movie finale. So yeah,
Never heard of it.
I love when shows get like a movie finale. It's always kind of cool little send off for the fans. Um, Camp Camp Rock 3 is in the works with the Jonas Brothers set to return. Um, is it too late?
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Camp Rock on Disney Channel?
Never heard of it.
Demi
High School
Lovato?
Musical, bitch. Fuck a Camp Rock, nigga.
So you know what it is? You just trolling?
I mean, yeah, I know what it is, but I've never seen
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I was too old when that shit came out. Sorry. High School Musical.
All right. Speaking of shows that have been died a long time ago and they're back, Tyler Posey reveals, this is the star of Teen Wolf, that he decided to write a sequel to Teen Wolf, the movie. Him.
Niggas say, I need a job.
Yeah. It's always a bad sign when actors are writing movies to their
Is
own
it?
projects. Like I just saw a recent podcast clip of Madison Pettis, who plays in the game plan, the young girl who looks pretty good now. And she's like, yeah, she's writing her own sequel to the game plan. I'm like,
Oh,
but whenever actors are doing that themselves, it's never a good sign. So, yeah, Teen Wolf fans, including myself, should be locked in and excited. If Tyler Posey's writing this motherfucking movie, I am actually pretty scared. Moving on. Tim Allen says that Toy Story 5 is Jesse's story. What are your thoughts on this? Tim Allen, the voice of Buzz Lightyear, by the way.
yeah. Is this one of those situations where he's just speaking and like he literally doesn't have a fucking clue? Or
He not know, of all people.
what do you mean? I mean, at this point in time, actors are typically only given like their lines, and maybe he's like, "Damn, I got a whole bunch of lines with Jessie. I guess this is her story." Not realizing that, nigga, there's a whole other story that you just ain't aware of. But I mean, look, even if this is true, I mean, cool. It was about Jessie in part 2, so
It wasn't her
part 2
story.
is great.
It was
Solely her story, which I don't think this will solely be her story either. But even if it is, I'm not doubting what Pixar and Toy Story can do. Like they're gods, and until they show me a crack in the armor, I'm just gonna blindly walk into everything that they make, and I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, it just is true. If it is solely her story with like Woody and Buzz being like ancillary pieces, I actually have no problem with this. I think they've done all they can do with the two characters, Woody and Buzz. And even though I want to still love to see them, obviously, and I know we will. I think this could be the pivot that this franchise needs to really just stay fresh. And so I love Jessie as a character. I love Bullseye. And so yeah, man, let's do it, man. Let's make her the new central piece. So I'm not I have no qualms with that, honestly. Last bit of news of things that's coming out. The Invisible Man 2 is in the works. Guys, for those who didn't watch The Invisible Man Part 1, it came out in 2020. I think it's one of the best films of that year. I'm not even kidding. Horror or just generally.
Well,
What?
I mean, the world shut down like 2 weeks
Yeah.
after it came out, and there wasn't really much that came out that year because of
True.
the world dying.
Okay,
so
okay, true. Well, I'm just saying, it's a good film, and I think it deserves more credit. And so, I think that Part 2 is welcomed in my mind. But what are your thoughts? Did you watch Invisible Man, by the way?
I did. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah. I thought
like
it was okay from what I remember. Haven't seen it since. Haven't thought about it since. But part 2, I mean, it can't be the same person. So
Why not?
from what I remember, I mean, she can't go through this again, and like she can't. Like she'd be a fucking idiot. But from what I remember, like the nigga had actual invisibility powers.
Yeah, he had a suit, like an IT suit.
It was a suit. You're right. Okay, so he didn't have powers. It was like an actual suit. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we'll see how they actually advance it. Maybe it'll be like the Black Phone 2, and they'll go like a supernatural route. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Dave Bautista says that he really wanted to play Peacemaker, but could not because of scheduling conflicts. His quote was, "It was a blessing in disguise. There's no way I would have been able to do that role like how John Cena has done it. He's just perfect for it. I wouldn't have done it justice. It wouldn't have been as successful." Very nice words from him.
He's so wrong. I think he would have killed it.
I mean, I can see him killing it too, but I love what John Cena's doing with the role too, if I'm being honest. And I'm not even the biggest John Cena fan. But yeah, this would be interesting, just the idea of like in an alternate timeline of Dave Bautista's Peacemaker. But yeah, I can see it, but I like John Cena. Are you watching Peacemaker season 2, by the way?
I only watched the first episode, but I mean, people are talking about it so much that I know what's going on. So it would have been an interesting storyline for season 2 with Batista as Peacemaker. They would have to go a different route, I guess. But
no, he meant from the start, like him being Peacemaker from the start.
I understand what he meant.
Okay.
I'm just saying with the storyline that they're having in season 2, it would have been. I guess they would have had to rewrite that, but Yeah, whatever. He could have done it. Sorry,
Nice.
John Cena.
Ryan Reynolds is reportedly making his own mutants team up movie for the next big MCU saga. So I mean, we know that he likes to write. He wrote a lot on Deadpool and Wolverine. I hated the fact that he had that much creativity in writing. I'm a big fan of his comedy and writing, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
I guess when he said I'm falling off, I'm falling back from the Avengers and the MCU, he meant, oh, I'm just doing my own thing, which is, I mean, when you make $1 billion, you're a producer, writer, you can actor, you can do that, I guess. But I'm not excited for this, to be honest.
yeah. I don't love this, but I haven't loved a single Deadpool thing that he's done ever. So this sounds like it's just going to fall in line. I guess depending on who's in it, I may see it, but if it's just a random X-Men team up, I may have to. I may have to skip it. We'll see.
You will not skip a live action X Men movie. I don't care who makes it. Let's talk the top 5 grossing anime movies ever. Can you guess? I mean, besides Demon Slayer, can you guess any other ones?
I think Demon Slayer's on there twice.
It is.
Uh, I would have to guess Spirited Away is on there,
It is.
and the movie that came out with everybody a few years ago is on there. With Robert Pattinson as the bird, everybody thought the nigga was so good.
The Boy and the Heron? No, it's not.
There you go. Okay, then yeah, I have no idea what the other two are.
Okay, at 5 is Suzume. This is when I watched in theaters. It's about a guy that turns into a chair and a girl falls in love with him. I swear to God, that's the plot. That made $323 million this opening week.
Wow,
Spirit, not opening week. I'm sorry, just I guess highest grossing. I guess that just means
that has to be like global box office.
yeah. We have Spirited Away at number 4, classic, $395 million. At number 3, the film I recommended to Julian on one of our random recommendations, Your Name, at $405 million. I would have loved to have seen this in the movie theater. I saw it past its prime, I guess, but that would have been a really cool experience to watch in theaters. And number 2 and 1 are both Demon Slayer. Number 2 is Mugen Train at 506, and number 1 is Infinity Castle at 555 and still climbing. So, yeah.
Crazy thing is that apparently it's about to open in China in the next week or so.
It
So
didn't open in China yet?
no, bro.
Yeah, it's
No.
getting $1 billion. I mean, come on, it's getting $1 billion easily.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Have you been
Okay,
hearing about this movie called Neja 2? It's like the
I have.
Yeah,
I have no idea what the fuck it is or what it's about, but yeah, I've heard it for sure.
it's a Chinese released Chinese released like cartoon movie. It's like knocking off all the fucking records in terms of animated films. It's like some of the best fight choreo apparently for an animated film. I don't know. I might check it out one day.
Okay.
Anyway, Borderlands 4 is for the Nintendo Switch. It has been delayed indefinitely. All my Borderlands fans. The game was supposed to come out October 3rd, which is this Friday when you guys are watching this, hopefully. Yeah. So all my Borderlands 4 fans, it's not coming out on Nintendo Switch anytime soon. Sorry. Now we have the trailer for Insomniacs Wolverine coming this fall, 2026.
We're in the video game session, guys. I mean, goddamn. Sometimes it's like so hard to just wait on these games when it gets announced. It's kind of like Blade. Like Blade got announced in 2017. It feels like like we've had like nothing since. This Wolverine game got announced at the tail end of 2021. And this is the first trailer that we've gotten for this video game. It's supposed to release next year. And what do you know? It looks fucking amazing. Like, it looks awesome. It looks like everything that you would want in a Wolverine game. The brutality, the physicality, stabbing niggas through heads, ripping people's brains out. Let's do it. Sure. I was very curious as the trailer was going on. I was like, dude, this sounds like fucking Liam Hemsworth. This sounds like fucking Liam McIntyre. And he would kill it if they actually cast him as Wolverine. And of course, after I saw the trailer, happened to stumble across his Twitter page and he was posting about it. I was like, wow. For those of you that don't know, Liam McIntyre was Spartacus in the TV show Spartacus a few years ago. Actually, it's been 15 years now, which I absolutely love. He's a fucking beast in that. And he also is fucking, what is it? Taskmaster, Rainmaster, somebody in the Flash. I can't remember. Anyway, he's going to absolutely kill it as Logan, just like Yuri Lowenthal kills it as Spider-Man for Insomniacs. So, yeah, man, I feel like the game's in good hands. The trailer looked great, but I can't wait to play it next year. So, hopefully it doesn't get delayed. So, we'll see.
No matter how far I go, no matter how far I run, death's always nearby. Just not
Yeah,
for me, bitch. I ain't
banger.
gonna lie. I don't play games. Obviously, as we all know that by now. But that line was cold. The trailer was cold. I'll be watching it on story mode. I like to do that. I do that for video games. I did it with Mortal Kombat, God of War. Yeah, it looks cool, man. That's all I can say. It looks pretty fucking cool.
I think it's funny that like all the fucking nerds is like, oh my god, did you see that's
Omega Red.
mistaken and Omega Red issue 47 number 27. That's it's just like calm down, bro. Or don't. Gonna be lit.
So you don't like me, but are passionate about
Yeah, let's go.
Snapchat announces, this is the social media section, guys.
Oh,
Announces that they will start charging $1.99 to $15.99 per month for memories after users exceed a newly introduced 5 GB limit. This sounds kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but as somebody that I cherish my Snapchat memories so much, there's so much just like times in my life I just forgot about it. I love when they reminded me about it. See how I was in college. Like I might just have to pay for this, bro, because Snapchat has really done. Or I could just export them to my camera roll.
I was about to say you could literally just download them.
But it's a lot of memories though. But anyway, I don't know. I might pay for this. I hate Snapchat for doing this, but I understand. Like you just can't have niggas have unlimited fucking storage on your app. But yeah. What do you thought? You have any Snapchat memories at all, or not really?
I never use Snapchat, so
Okay.
no. So this doesn't matter
Okay. To you, Ethan Hawke
to me.
reveals that Denzel Washington's iconic monologue at the end of Training Day was totally unscripted. I'm putting the
Oh
cases on
God,
all you motherfuckers.
sure it
Like
was.
that's for that to be unscripted. I mean, we know he's the goat, but
It's
man,
just not true. I just don't believe that. Sorry, I don't believe it.
why can't you believe that?
That entire monologue is unscripted.
Bro, happens all the time in movies. What you
I
talking
don't
about?
believe that. I don't believe that. Sorry.
I do because it just sounds like something Denzel would just say so much. So I'm like, yeah, of course that's
What?
unscripted. It makes sense. Like I feel like he would say that
Okay.
just on like a random Tuesday. Like so, yeah, it makes sense that that's unscripted to me. I believe
All
it.
right. Okay.
Anyway,
I
last
can
segment
believe
of
in
today's
fucking
pod.
fairy tales. Go ahead. Yeah. Random recommendations. Let's go.
Random recommendations, guys. For those who don't know,
Hmm.
every month me and Julian swap 2 movies we have not seen before, haven't seen in a very long time. Recommend them to each other to watch, get a refresher on, or get our new first eyes on it. And then we recommend 2 movies for the next month and keep it on and on. It's a fun little transaction of art and storytelling. And so
Supposed to
let's
be.
do our random recommendations for the month of September. I'll go first. For the movie that I saw first was called where am I? Oh, Jet Li's Hero, which is a movie I don't think I've ever heard of before for some reason.
Okay.
Anyway, this film was released in China. I did my research in 2002, but I was like, because on the poster of the film it says Quentin Tarantino's Hero. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga ain't do this shit. Okay,
No.
so I did my research, and apparently he was the one that convinced the studio Miramax to open this film in theater. He loved it so much in U.S. theaters in 2004. So it had the 2004 release date in the U.S., '02 in China, and so that was very, okay. I have some understanding now. Starring Jet Li, of course. And man, I enjoyed this film. I enjoyed it. This is a rare one. I ain't gonna say
Figured
rare.
you would.
I
It's
enjoyed this
artsy.
film, man. Shut the fuck up.
It is.
Yeah, but you're trying to imply that I liked it because it's artsy. That's not true. I like
Okay.
anyway.
Okay, bitch. Tell me that you like the fighting. Tell me. Fucking dork.
Based
Oh my god, all the colors and the soliloquies and oh sorry, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I can't tell if we're perfect for each other because we're like the worst comedic partner together as a for a podcast. Anyway, based, based on how this film started, I thought, oh, this guy is like a realistic retelling of what happened in historical events in China. I was like, okay, cool. I'm here for a historical biopic.
Okay.
And then I was very surprised at the super exaggerated and stylized, fighting choreography. I was like, okay, there was one stand out. Like I remember this scene that took place on top of a pond or a lake, a sword battle. Like that was fucking magnificent, beautiful, so artsy. Kind of gave me that crouching tiger, hidden dragon kind of flair. I was like, oh, that's a fucking beautiful scene. And it's the movie plays out like a constant retelling of the same story, with each kind of retelling getting or each kind of rendition getting more and more closer to the actual truth of what happens, which I
Mm-hmm.
thought they're very cool kind of plot devices that they use. I'm like, okay, I'm like, what actually happened, bitch? And my favorite part of this entire movie, this is the part where we like totally laugh at me and call me a nerd, is there's so many monochromatic shots. And it's just so beautiful, and it caught my eye. I was like, okay, there's some scenes take place all red, so some
Mm-hmm.
scenes are all blue, some scenes are all green, some scenes are all orange. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, man, what an interesting. Because I love monochromatic just in my fashion and in my personal life. I love like a good monochromatic look, and the way that they pulled it off. man, it was brilliant, man. I was really fascinated by it. Like out of all the fighting and the dialogue, that was my favorite part of the movie, just that aspect of the film. And yeah, apparently when this came out, it was like the most highest. It was like the highest grossing film in China of all time. It's been surpassed by now, but
Yeah.
and I'm sorry, it had the biggest budget of all time for a Chinese film. You can tell, man. Like they put some money into this shit. I gave it a B. I enjoyed Jet Li's Hero or whatever it's called. Yeah, good recommendation for me. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Donnie Yen in that movie
Yeah,
was
Donnie Yen.
absolutely awesome. Seeing him going head to head with Jet Li, I was just like, what the fuck? These niggas were battling in their mind, like they're having fucking sparring training. That shit was fire. I was just like, oh my god. Um,
How long ago did you watch this? Just curious. You saw it when it came out?
yeah, I saw it when it came out. I watch it every few years. It's one of those. It's one of those movies that like I fucking love this movie.
You saw it in the movies?
I
Oh, 04?
maybe I did. Maybe I did 2004. My mom probably took me. She loves she loves karate movies just as much as I do. She's the one that got me into them. So we probably went and seen this. But I more so remember having the DVD of it, just rewatching it. But yeah, I always thought like this is one of the Jet Li's like most special films in my opinion because like he's got a lot of films that I love more probably, but like I think this is his most special in my opinion. All right, so the first one I watched was Galaxy Quest. Man, I think
That's Tim
what
Allen again. Tim
it
Allen.
is, yeah. Tim Allen at the height of his power, and Alan Rickman and Sigourney Weaver and others. I think this. I don't know. This movie was weird in the fact that I watched the trailer first. I'm so glad I did because for those of you that
Why?
for those of you that don't know, in the first 6 months, I wasn't watching the trailer. I was going into everything blind, and it was ruining the movie experience for me because most of the movies I had never heard of. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm walking into, literally. So I watched the trailer for this, and I was like, okay, this is probably going to be ass, but like, I'm actually excited to see this because of the people involved. It came out in the late 90s, so this is like right before Alan Rickman did Severus Snape as Harry Potter. This is obviously after Sigourney Weaver did her thing with Alien. Tim Allen had already done the first 2 Toy Stories, I believe. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. I felt like the first 30 minutes of the movie, I was just like, get this shit out of here. I did enjoy the commentary on like cons. No, unlike cons, like just cons in general, because especially at that point in time, like if you were going to cons, like you were a fucking loser. Like it seriously, like it meant that like as an actor, like it meant that you couldn't get work. It meant that you weren't relevant. And like as a fan, it just meant that you were just a fucking loser. And I think they displayed it perfectly. But as the movie went on, it won me over because I really wasn't enjoying it until about the middle way mark when like things started getting real, like there were actual stakes and like the characters started taking themselves seriously. Because from my perspective, it was just one of those movies where it felt like everything, like it felt like I had basically seen this. We're like, okay, like clearly these guys are living on a lie. The lie's going to get exposed and chaos is going to ensue. And that's what happens. But the way that they did it made me care. And obviously, seeing Alan Rickman again in this light is just hilarious because he's trying so hard to be like an actor in this movie, and like that's part of the character, and it's so funny. But yeah, actually, I ended up really enjoying this. It did drag in certain spots, but I ended up giving this a B minus. I thought this like it was super funny at spots, and it was heartwarming. It was fun. This is this is the type of shit I live for. So, Galaxy Quest, I gave it a B minus.
Yeah, you noticed the white from The Office?
Yeah, young Dwight, younger Meredith Blake. It felt like every 5 minutes there was somebody that I noticed. I was like, what the heck? So that was cool.
But I can't believe back to the idea of you going into a movie blind ruins the movie for you. Like you don't want to just sit back and let it wash over you. Like you have to kind of know what you're getting yourself into.
That's correct.
I go into all the movies that you showed me blind because I think that's kind of the cool part. Like I don't know what I'm getting myself.
I mean, hey brother, if that's what works for you, great. What I'm telling you, maybe you didn't hear me, is that was ruining my experience. So I'm not doing that anymore.
Okay, two different pieces of a pot, I guess. Opposite sides of a coin. Anyway, next
Nigga,
guys.
are we not allowed to approach things differently?
Yeah, I guess we are.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
A real cinephiles. Enemy of the State.
I've never claimed to be a fucking cinephile.
Enemy of the movie podcast. Enemy. Oh,
We don't.
we just being sassy with each other. Enemy
Oh,
of the State.
I guess.
Sassy alert. Enemy of the State. This is a film directed by Tony Scott, who's done a lot of movies you guys probably heard of: Deja Vu, Man on Fire, Top Gun, the first Top Gun, not Top Gun Maverick. Anyway, this film stars Will Smith, and it's crazy because Will Smith is my favorite actor. And the fact that I've never seen a movie like this movie of his, like it's one of the rare ones I haven't seen. And this one, I think another movie they call like Bagger Vance, something like that. I've seen something else that he's done. So I was like, okay, fine. This is actually kind of cool. I haven't seen this Will Smith movie. Starring Gene Hackman as well, who I think is always great.
Lex Luthor himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, this is one of those movies where it's a guy that sees too much and knows too much, and that becomes the central, I guess, conflict of the film, and it becomes a cat and mouse chase. And actually, the entire movie is just a series of cat and mouse chases. And for me, it's like I've seen this before 1,000 times, but Will Smith being at the centerfold was kind of the like, okay, this is okay. Will Smith is here; it's keeping me in it. I think the dialogue is comprised of so much technical jargon. It's so funny. Like, just it's like I had kind of same kind of like thoughts on like when I saw the Bourne movie for the first time that you told me to watch. Just seeing how technology has advanced is so cool because like it's like what they considered high tech, whatever this came out like 1990 something.
99.
99. It's like niggas, like 5-year-olds are doing this shit now on their iPhone. But like I said, man, overall, the film is. I thought it's just a fun film, man. I really wanted more from it. Like I said, maybe just too much of what I've seen before. The cat and mouse chases did get a little redundant to me. I gave it like a C. It's average, but I'm glad I saw it because it's one of those Wilson movies I've always kind of wanted to see. I just never got around to it. So yeah, thoughts on Enemy of the State.
Interesting, man. I honestly I feel the same way about The Northman, and I wish I didn't because I really wanted to love this movie. I watched the trailer for this, and I was like, okay, like yeah, like I kind of wonder why I didn't see this in theaters. But once I got finished watching it, I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I just and I kind of blame Robert Eggers for this. Like maybe I just don't like this nigga style. Like he loves to do these huge grand shots and make things beautiful, but sometimes I need some substance, and this is coming from the fun guy. Like sometimes I need something more than just a simple revenge story, which I've seen it 1,000 times. They're just not my favorite stories. When this nigga went and got the Master Sword, I was just like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. I will say it was cool to see, the final battle in the volcano, but yeah, man, ultimately I just I just couldn't job with this, bro. I just didn't enjoy or love this at all. And it's unfortunate because the Viking or the Norse or whatever that story, I feel like it's been told through so many different lenses, especially in anime, to where like I'm kind of just getting worn out with it. But yeah, I mean, it's cool to see what I think it was Alexander Skarsgård is the lead here. Looked absolutely ripped, cool. But yeah, man, I just didn't love this. I think that this disappoints me because I felt like I wanted to love this. Like I intentionally saved this for last, and I was ready for it to be over. So
That's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, this is like one of my top 15, 20 movies of all time. I love this film so much, man.
Wow.
It's so beautiful to me. I love the revenge story aspect of it. Alexander Skarsgård nails the physicality, and I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody's different, but yeah, this is a beautiful film to me. I love it. Okay, well, this is the part, guys, where we get into our random recommendations for the next month of October, and we can kind of just exchange and kind of just snake it around.
Okay.
And I can go first. You can go first. Doesn't matter.
You go ahead.
Okay. I don't know why my voice cracked like that. All right. Well, the first movie that
You got excited.
I would like you to see is this film called. Have you ever seen Small Soldiers?
It sounds familiar. Is that like
Toys?
with the actual little toys? And
Yeah, they come to life.
yeah,
Okay.
I haven't seen that since I was like a child. But from what I remember, they have to get in like a microwave or some shit to like come alive. Or am I thinking of something else?
That's Indian in the cupboard.
Oh, okay. Maybe I've never seen Small Soldier, so okay.
Okay, yeah.
Small Soldier.
Young Kirsten Dunst.
It sounds super familiar, but maybe
I
I'm.
mean, Well,
Maybe I
if
haven't.
you have seen it, it's been too long for you to even
It's
remember.
it's been literally 20 years.
So,
Okay. I'm trying to think. What do I want to eat? What are we in October? Spooky season.
oh
All
my
right.
God, here we
All
go.
right. All right. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. All right. I'm gonna give you this movie, Samuel L. Jackson. It's called The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Ooh,
This is one of my mother's favorite movies. She made me watch this goddamn movie
almost.
at least once a year. Um, so yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. It's a 90s film. Samuel L. Jackson is prime. Enjoy.
Okay, well, you're right. It is October. I will give you a spooky movie.
Okay.
Let's see if I have one here. Going through my little list.
Hereditary.
Nah. Only because you're gonna piss me off by saying you don't like it because it's so slow. So I'm not even gonna put myself through that.
Got it.
You've seen I take it you've never mind. You've seen that. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. It has to be fucking fun for you. You're so fucking annoying.
I mean, you can give me
Okay.
whatever you want. I'm just gonna review it truthfully. That's all.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? I have no fun movies. You know what? Scrap the Halloween theme for me. I'll come back next month with a horror movie for him. But this, have you ever seen the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes film with Mark Wahlberg?
Is that the '90s one with fucking Michael Clark Duncan as so again, I have seen it, but it's been 20 years. So like,
Okay.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm giving you two movies you've seen before, probably, but just go ahead. But look though, go through this movie knowing it's fucking fun. Okay.
Wait. This is it just called Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, it's called Planet of the Apes.
All right, but it's like the well, I don't know which one it is. It's the '90s, 2000s one. Yeah.
No, it's like 2002 or something like that. Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, it stars Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Tim Burton
Okay.
did it. Guys, Tim Burton did a Planet of the Apes movie.
All
Live action.
right. Okay. The second one I'm going to give you is, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to give you Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. It's time.
Wow.
It's time. I'm ready for you to see it. Well, you gave me two fun movies, so I'm going to give you a fun movie too. Hopefully you enjoy it. You're welcome.
Okay.
Guys, make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the Current Era Pod.
Yes, and please share if you're feeling frisky. Thank you guys. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.